Hello and welcome to our Thanksgiving edition of Midstate Magazine. I'm Warren Bruniger.
And I'm Davita Jackson. Now, this is our Thanksgiving edition.
Thanksgiving edition.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving?
Well, my favorite Thanksgiving moment, well, maybe not my favorite Thanksgiving moment, but my most memorable, I was at my grandma's house, and, you know, when Thanksgiving rolls around, everybody comes over, all the family members, all the cousins, all the aunts and uncles. I'm standing in the kitchen on the tile floor in the kitchen, so it's kind of slick and wet,
Food.
And I just totally wipe out.
You wiped out?
I wiped out on my butt in front of everybody.
You ate that much?
No, I slipped. I was wearing my socks and I slipped.
Oh, you slipped.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you ate so much you fell over.
No, I didn't pass out. But
Okay,
I just fell over.
That's sad.
I know.
My favorite Thanksgiving moment, we used to go to Kentucky every Thanksgiving and eat, and we used to go, well, there's nothing to do in Kentucky, but really go to Walmart, which is right down the street. So after Thanksgiving, the day before, we used to go to Walmart. That's really retarded, isn't it? But now.
You know, we should kick it over to Jesse and Lisa with Midstate News.
Hello and welcome to Midstate News. I'm Jessie Dunnan.
And I'm Lisa Trifone. Topping our news tonight, we take an inside look at Bradley's annual Shack-a-thon, a 24-hour event supporting Habitat for Humanity. Here's Midstate's Ryan Campen with more.
Every year, Bradley University's Habitat for Humanity hosts their annual Shack-a-thon. Students slumber at Olin Quad to see what life is really like for those less fortunate.
It's interesting. I've slept in a lot of weird places. Kind of gotten used to sleeping in the shack over the years, but it should be a good time.
Students bring recycled materials and erect their makeshift homes. Many students use this opportunity to enhance their relationships with fellow students.
I do Shack-a-thon. It's a good cause. It's a lot of fun, kind of getting the perspective of a homeless person, plus it's bonding with my friends out here.
Friendships aren't the only thing that benefits from this cause. Every year at Bradley, the philanthropy brings in money for those less fortunate. The funds raised help to build a new home for one poverty-stricken family in central Illinois. Reporting for Midstate News, I'm Ryan Campen.
The Bradley Shack-a-thon was once again a large success.
Unfortunately, we also have some bad news for many Bradley students. Sullivan's Foods plans on closing its 2 remaining Peoria stores, leaving only 2 stores in the entire Tri-County area. The Bartonville Sullivans closed in April after having troubles turning a profit in its 2 years. It isn't clear if the Peoria stores are suffering the same fate. Karen Cook, who is the president of the West Peoria Residents Association, said that the closure of the Campustown store would leave Bradley students in a bind. It isn't clear what could possibly fill the space that the 2 Sullivan stores are currently taking up. One of Peoria's charitable organizations will be receiving a large gift soon. First Bank is donating a former building to the Salvation Army. Bank officials were wondering what to do with the South Peoria building. The facility closed in early September. Former Peoria Mayor Jim Maloof suggested donating the building to the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army has no facilities on Peoria's south side. Salvation Army officials say the building is a welcome addition, even though they are not sure they are going to use it. Salvation Army officials hope that the donation will send a signal to other businesses in the area. The building is worth more than $60,000, making it one of the larger gifts the Salvation Army has received.
What can $20 get you nowadays? How about a lease on a hospital? Illinois Central College has entered into agreement with the state to lease the Zeller Mental Health Center. Zeller closed in September because state officials said the center was too expensive to operate. Local lawmakers are fighting against the closing and hope to reopen the facility in the near future. The lease lasts for 5 years and can be renewed. Officials say leasing Zeller will save taxpayers money in the long run. ICC intends to use the property and additional buildings as a third campus. The campus would allow the college to offer more programs and serve 3,000 more students. Renovation of the site will begin immediately. ICC hopes to offer classes at the site in January. Bradley students had the opportunity to listen to Dr. John Goolsby speak about the current state of the Florida Everglades and the plan to restore the natural balance to the Everglades as soon as possible. The Everglades Restoration Project is a multi-billion-dollar plan to correct damage done to the southern Florida ecosystem due to the expanding Florida population. The plan is to return as natural of a water flow as possible, remove weeds that are not native to the area, and restore the population of local wildlife.
And it's based on all the work. We have to look out for the future of agriculture, for the future of the cities and the environmental areas. We have to have a blend of economic, rational thinking and equitable treatment of the environment for this agreement to come about, which it has, and to lead to the overall restoration plan.
For more information on the Everglades Restoration Plan, visit www.evergladesplan.org.
Competition is going to heat up between businesses in Peoria and East Peoria soon. The East Peoria Convention Center and Expo Ground hosted its first unofficial event. The new 80,000 square foot facility will not host an official event until the spring. The center's owners insist the Expo Grounds will not pose a threat to the Peoria Civic Center. However, the owners say that they would be happy to take any extra clients the Civic Center may have. The owners had the ribbon-cutting ceremony early because they wanted to thank everyone who contributed to the project. The Expo Center replaces a lumberyard that closed 8 years ago. In tonight's health news, a new study out of New York recently revealed that younger women suffering from migraines may be at a greater risk for strokes. Researchers found the connection between the type and frequency of the migraines and the increased likelihood of a stroke. Although migraines headaches are yet to be completely understood, linking the pain to changes in the brain's blood vessels may be to blame. Dr. Michael Donaghy of Oxford's Radford Infirmary says that women suffering from migraines for more than 12 years are at a greater risk of having a stroke. 15 out of every 100,000 women will suffer from migraine-connected strokes.
In our oddly enough story tonight, a German man has been sentenced to 4 years in jail after a botched bank robbery. The man, who has been dubbed the dumbest criminal in Germany, entered a bank in West Germany with a burlap bag over his head. On the way to the teller, the man bumped into another bank customer. When he finally got to the counter, he pulled out a plastic knife and a toy pistol. He then lifted the front of his mask to look at the teller and demand money. The man was told that the safe could not be opened, and he fled. He was arrested a day later after he was identified on surveillance cameras.
Joining us now with sports is Chad Hecht.
Yes, volleyball season, regular season's over. It's now time for postseason for the women. Bradley volleyball season has come to an end, and now they are looking, the women's volleyball team that is, to the conference tournament. After completing the season with an 18-11 record, which was tied for fourth, they are now looking to become Missouri Valley Conference champs. Even though the Braves have stumbled down the stretch, they feel that they can start the tournament off with a clean slate. For more on the volleyball team, here's Jonathan Dean.
The volleyball season has come to an end for the Braves, and they find themselves in the conference tourney. The Braves have made it back to the playoffs for the second consecutive season and are looking to continue their solid play this year. Even with the Braves' 18-win season and a fourth-place finish, Coach Scott Luster feels that they could have done better.
I would have liked to have a few more wins, but overall, I thought we did a good job. We have several freshmen who are contributing quite a bit. Only 2, sometimes 3 seniors really playing a major role, so we were a little inconsistent at times, but overall I thought we played some great volleyball at times.
Despite losing 6 of their last 8 games going into the conference tournament, Coach Scott Luster is not discouraged. He feels with the start of the postseason, it gives the team a clean slate.
This is almost the second season now. We need to play at a high level for 2-3 matches in a row, and I think we have a legitimate opportunity to win the tournament.
With 2 first-team all-conference selections, the Braves will look to Jenna Passman and Stephanie Behrens to lead them to the MVC title. The Braves will also look to use their home court advantage as the conference tournament is being held at Robertson Memorial Fieldhouse. For Midstate Sports, I'm Jonathan Dean.
A pretty slow week for Bradley Athletics with Thanksgiving break right around the corner. There's only one game for the men's basketball team. The Braves host Tennessee Chattanooga on November 30th at 7:05 p.m. As for the women's team, they have 2 games. tipping off with Loyola Chicago on November 30th at 2:05 and Western Illinois on December 3rd at 7:05 p.m. Briefly, volleyball players Stephanie Behrens and Jenna Passman were named to the All-Missouri Valley first team, and Emily Rodrigue and Ann Franklin were named to the All-Missouri Valley second team. Now, after Thanksgiving, we'll be taking a closer look at James Gillingham of the men's basketball team.
For Midstate News, I'm Lisa Trefone.
And I'm Jessie Dunnan. Back to you, Warren and Davita.
Thanks, guys.
So, Davita, what does Thanksgiving mean to you?
Thanksgiving means two things to me:
Okay.
food and world peace.
And world peace. That's
Yes.
very good, Miss America.
Thank you. I try.
So, like, do you have a lot of family members? How big does your Thanksgiving get?
My dad's side of the family, we all meet and we go to Kentucky, and it's a time where we eat and they watch the football game, and it's an excuse for everyone to get fat and go off their diets. And well, for some people, they know you have to see that drunk uncle or that hoish cousin or aunt that comes. You have to talk to them at the table.
Like, you have to. That's right.
Talk to
it's
them.
a family like reunion.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
family
You have
like
to be nice. You have to
reunion.
be cordial. And
Dysfunctional family, they just come and you just.
I have a lot of cousins, actually.
You do?
And, yeah, they're mostly from Iowa. I have some from Indiana, but like really, we're not really on the same wavelength.
So you
as
just
far
come
as,
eat.
Yeah, we just come and eat, but
And leave.
the stuff that we talk about, it's really kind of awkward the whole time because
Awkward?
they're talking about like kind of Iowa things. I'm talking about Illinois
Other
things.
things. Yeah, it doesn't click.
Yeah, we don't have the chemistry, but
should
I
give
mean it's good
thanks,
because it's
you know.
family and it's friend, and we
Family,
have the
eat,
love.
food, Thanksgiving, give thanks.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kendra Cruz took it to the streets, so let's see what she learned.
Edition of Taking It to the Streets. I'm your host, Kendra Cruz. We decided to travel the streets today and find out just how much people know about Illinois. Who's the governor of Illinois?
Jim Ryan? I
Title
think
action.
it's Jim Ryan.
It was.
Now, isn't it Blagojevich? Or?
Yes.
Blagojevich.
Was Jim Ryan.
Who's it now?
Blagojevich.
What tree is the state tree?
Oak.
Oak.
The straight tree. Oak tree. Oak?
And what is the state bird?
Robin.
Cardinal.
Cardinal? Cardinal. I have to go 50states.com and I have to see all the stuff.
What is Chicago ranked in population in the U.S.?
3.
God, isn't it like 4th or 5th? I think it's either 3rd or 4th now.
Just a guess of 3rd.
I believe 3rd.
Do you know what the biggest industry in Illinois is?
Is it Caterpillar?
Farming.
Caterpillar.
Agriculture.
Hidden Peoria Caterpillar. Caterpillar?
And what is the state motto?
Motto. I'm not
Land
sure
of
on the
Lincoln.
one. Okay, is it? That's
Yep.
what I was thinking.
All right.
Land of Lincoln.
Land of Lincoln.
What is the state meal?
Beer and Tylenol.
Industry
Steak and
is-
shake? I don't know.
Well, this wraps up another edition of Taking It to the Streets. I'm your host, Kendra Cruz. Back to you, Davita and Warren.
Thanks, Kendra. So, Davita, what kind of foods do you normally eat on Thanksgiving? Do you have the
Turkey,
turkey? But what are the? You have like the corn, okay.
pies, stuff like that. But has anyone really pondered what the Pilgrims and the Native Americans ate for Thanksgiving? We should eat that. Did they really eat this corn?
I think they ate.
Do we know?
I think they ate this exact corn. See,
What
there's
about the
there's a little piece
cornucopia?
missing out.
The
little piece.
cornucopia. There's a piece of corn.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was kind of hungry
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah, see, Thanksgiving,
You
it's
know,
not.
I
You
was
gotta wait,
hot.
Davita. It's next week.
I'm really hungry. I'm starving college student. I need food.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But has
Thanksgiving-
anyone pondered the origin of Thanksgiving? Have you ever pondered it? Because all
Well-
we do is get together and eat, and we really don't thank anyone. So, I mean, what is it all about?
Well, the settlers and the Indians, and they got together and they said, "Hey, you know what? Let's have some peace and have
But it
corn
doesn't
and
happen like
maize
that.
and."
Now all you do is watch the Macy's Day Parade, drink beer and football. But now we're about to see Billy and Beth and what they have in store for us this week for State of the Arts.
Hi, and welcome to Midstate Magazine's State of the Arts. I'm Beth Vidot. This week we are featuring Midnight Sun.
That's right. Let's welcome Tom, John, Yuri, and Eric, who make up the band.
They're playing their song Princess. Take it away, guys.
from the bottom. And I hope that you can find a way to meet me as I come back up into this world. And hope that you come now. And the flash is in my heart. And I feel it as it begins to dark away and it falls. But I slide away.
Great job, you guys.
Let's get to the community calendar.
A Christmas carol will be performed at the Peoria Civic Center tonight. Call 676-8700 for ticket prices and information.
The Mossville Boy Scouts are hosting a barn dance at Camp Wakanda. Admission is $5 per person, $15 per family. Go support the Boy Scouts of America.
Thanks again to Midnight Sun for being here. For State of the Arts, I'm Beth Badeau.
And I'm Billy Mitchell. Davita and Warren.
Thanks, guys. That was wonderful. Now, Warren, earlier we were talking about Pilgrims and Native Americans, and you said they did what?
Well, you said that now we drink beer and watch football, and you know they did stuff like that back in the day too. You know, they
Beer
had
and
their,
football? There wasn't even football back then.
I'm sure they, you know, kicked around some corn cobs or maybe
Corn cobs?
Yeah, after they were
Warren,
done.
you should be ashamed of yourself. But you know, one thing I've always wondered.
What's that?
You know how they have the Christmas albums they come out with for the holidays?
Mm-hmm.
They should have a Thanksgiving album. An album full of nothing but thanks.
Thanksgiving songs?
Yeah.
What kind of songs would be on it though?
Thank you for the world, or thank you I'm alive, or thank you for this food I'm about to eat is really good. Something like that.
Something
like
like that,
a whole
okay.
album full of things. I think I'm a I'm going to keep that project going. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, you should definitely look into that because really there's only Christmas music. Like you don't have Easter or
Easter
Thanksgiving
music. They should have, what other big holiday?
Day.
Flag Day music.
There's no Flag Day music.
President's Day
Yom
music.
Kippur.
Yes.
Yom
Hanukkah
Kippur
music.
deserves music.
Kwanzaa music. They should have music like that. We should do that. Can you play something, the guitar?
No, maybe we can get those guys that were
from
just
the band.
playing. Yeah,
they were
the bass
really
player,
good.
Just put some stank on that funk.
Thanksgiving music.
Slapping the bass.
I know.
It was nice.
It was wonderful, wasn't it?
I really enjoyed them, and the guitar player very good.
Yes, but I think everyone should go out sometime before now on Thanksgiving in the Peoria area, wherever they're from, and they should give back. Work at soup kitchens, volunteer.
That's a good point because there is a lot of places where you can go out and volunteer, help out at the soup kitchen.
I'm doing that this Saturday. I'm helping at a soup kitchen for the holidays, and I think that everyone else should go about branch out.
Wow, I'm very impressed.
Give thanks because we're so blessed, and we should.
We are blessed.
You and me both. Because it's about Thanksgiving, not eating, but
giving thanks.
Give thanks. We'll be right back after this PSA. Give thanks.
Little rascal.
Scientists have proven that his brain will develop better when you read, sing, and talk to him in full sentences from the day he is born.
What do you want, honey?
Let him bring out the baby in you, but you need to bring out his mind. An early start. Now that's smart.
I can listen. I can cook.
Good. I can coach.
Kids with something to do are less likely to do drugs.
I can drive.
I can paint.
I can dance.
A little of your time can make a lifetime of difference.
I can read.
I can help. You can help. Call toll-free 1-877-KIDS-313 to find out about community drug prevention programs.
I can keep a kid off drugs.
If there was one thing you could change about Thanksgiving, what would it be?
What would be one thing I could change about Thanksgiving? I would say probably just the long drives because, like you were saying, you go to Kentucky, I go to Iowa. It's just 6 hours in a car usually. Like that's what we pull going to Iowa. It's just almost too much.
We sit in the car in silence, right? It's like 4 hours, and we think about Thanksgiving, what we're giving thanks for.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. We write on pieces of paper.
You're probably like hitting your brothers and sisters in the back of the head.
We write on a piece of paper. I give thanks for this, and we share. And we meditate on what Thanksgiving is all about, and then we starve ourselves because we don't eat in the car, and then we go eat. We have to dress up and everything, and I just hate doing that.
Really? See, we don't dress up at all. We just wear like sweats and like you were saying, watching football.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we only spend like 10 minutes at the table, like the whole family, and then like we just kind of divide up in the living room, watch TV. The moms get together and talk recipes.
We should have like a mandatory national. Like on Thanksgiving, you have to take an hour at a time to do some volunteer work.
Yeah, it is true because especially during that time of the year, it's very important to because there's so many people that don't have families to go to, and that can't have really nice Thanksgiving meals. So it's good to go to like places like soup kitchens and help out.
It's all about eating though. And then the day after Thanksgiving, we light the world's biggest Christmas tree in Indianapolis, which is just a big tall monument that we put lights on, and we call it a tree.
You call it, what is it? It's just a statue?
It's a big, tall monument. It's like really big. And we just put lights on it, and it's the world's largest Christmas tree, which is like a whole, whatever.
Back in Central Illinois, we actually have a tree that's hoisted above, from scaffolding that just hangs with lights on it. It's very odd.
That's cool. Does it have lights on it? You decorate everything?
Okay.
They should have a Thanksgiving tree, too.
They should. I'll talk to them about it.
Yes, we're going to do that.
Well, let's see where Jake Huberman is in about that.
Hi, I'm Jake Huberman for About Town, where it's cold outside. And though the ground hasn't yet frozen, today we're going to visit a place where it has. The Owen Center Ice Skating Rink is located just 10 minutes from campus. All you have to do is travel down University and take a right on Lake into Lakeview Park. And though it's owned by the Park District, it's not just for kids. College students can enjoy the ice too. But maybe it's been a while since you skated, so let's get back to the basics. First thing you have to do is rent some skates. Owen Center carries all sizes. After you make sure you have the right size, lace them up real tight for ankle support. Now you're ready to skate on the same ice as Bradley University's very own hockey club. They've won some titles, but remember, you're out there to have fun and maybe just hold a girl's hand. Just make sure you're not following these guys, the Peoria Rivermen, who practice here when they're not playing in the Civic Center. But if skating's not your forte and you still like to compete, there's a game room right outside the rink. But remember, it's all for fun. Owen Center is just another place to escape from school or work and bring out the kid in you. Well, I'm Peoria youth hockey player Jake Huberman for About Town, and it's time to skate back to Bradley. Back to you, Davita and Warren.
Thanks, Jake.
Davita, I want to ask you about this mandatory giving of thanks. How would you enforce something like that?
You know how they have the police? Thanksgiving police.
Thanks, okay.
Yes, and we'll go to the door and we'll knock on and we'll make sure, like, we'll have escorts in, like, vans or something. We'll pick you all up off the block and take you somewhere to give thanks. Like, I don't know, like, take you to the soup kitchen, take you somewhere, or we'll ask you to feed a homeless person, give them a piece of your turkey.
Okay.
We'll do something like that, Thanksgiving police, but volunteers, all volunteers.
But isn't what giving thanks about, doesn't it come from the heart? What if, like, they're doing this, but they're just like, man, I don't care. You know, like, how do you make somebody in their heart be thankful?
We'll make them watch a sappy film before, so they'll be, ooh, and they'll be crying, and they'll really want to give thanks.
It'll break their heart. And then
well, yeah, unbreak something like that, and then they'll want to give thanks.
So, are you going to Kentucky now for Thanksgiving?
No, we don't go anymore, but we go to my grandmother's house, and she cooks a lot of food, but I can't cook, which is really sad because I love to eat, but I can't cook. So I can't help cook. Well, I'm going to try to cook the meal this year because the women are all in the kitchen and the men are drinking beer, watching football.
That's right. That's right.
Traditional stuff you do on Thanksgiving.
It's good times, you know. Do you think it'll be different though now that you're, now that we're in college? Like, you're going to go back and see the family. You haven't seen them for a while, I'm guessing, and you're going to be more thankful than usual?
Yes, because it's just about the people you're with.
It's true.
And the way they make you feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about that. It's not about the food.
Although the food is very good.
It is very good.
I know that because I haven't seen my family in a while, and I haven't seen my extended family in even longer. So I think this Thanksgiving will be a little more special than usual, just because.
But I wonder if people are going to be taking more airplanes, or is that whole thing over with?
I don't know. I think people are pretty
taking
cool about
airplanes
taking
to go
airplanes.
back
I mean,
and forth
whenever
for the
Thanksgiving food's on the line,
you
got to get the pumpkin pie.
You have to
You've got to get the pumpkin pie.
Pecan pie.
Ooh.
What else are you making me?
Cherry
Turkey.
pie. I like cherry pie.
Some people have chicken.
Chicken pie?
No, on Thanksgiving they have chicken instead of turkey. What happens if you're vegetarian? Doesn't it defeat the whole purpose of Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I wonder
if you can't eat the turkey? What are you going to do without the turkey?
I don't know. You just eat corn.
Yeah, it's really good.
Kind of stale, but.
But I definitely want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, Davita, happy Thanksgiving. Viewers, happy Thanksgiving.
Don't eat too much.
Don't eat too much.